the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Ready up.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To try again after the sack. Lance, he'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
BC ready?
On 4th down, Jackson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Jackson gonna run. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Jackson now throwing on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you lose that kind of yardage on the pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Colts had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. In motion, the tight end. To throw is Jackson. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Yeah.